Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all glory and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kadash. Those are the only and original names of the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son. Yahweh means He is, He exists. Yahweh Shai means He delivers, He saves. Rakah Kadash is the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the apostles out of Great Millstone who rule well, who taught us this 100% truth of the Bible through the Spirit of Yahweh Shai. Regenerated back in these latter times to gather in the hope for the elect out of the nation of Israel that only consists of the so-called Negroes, the so-called Latinos, and the so-called Native Americans. Shalom out there to the brothers that teach, preach, and prophesy through the Spirit of Yahweh Shai. And shalom out there to the brothers and sisters as part of this 100% ministry. May the Lord continue to add peace upon you. This is Amna wa Allah out of Wisdom Cries Aloud of 7, coming back at you again with another beautiful Sunday. Okay? And we are here, as we always, to prophesy the downfall of this rulership, this kingdom, Great Babylon, a.k.a. America. Okay? They believe that America is going to last forever. But this place is about to be destroyed. Okay? It's no more, all this playing around, you still out there partying, you still out there doing what you're doing. Hey, listen, remember, this is only for the elect. This is only for the elect. If you can't get it, you keep it moving. You understand? If they can't get it, they keep it moving. You understand? Let's start off, matter of fact, let's start off in numbers. Because see, America did a number on us. Before we get to the nitty gritty, let's start off in numbers. Let's go to the book of Numbers, chapter 23, and let's start at verse 23. Surely there is no enchantment against Jacob, neither is there any divination against Israel. According to this time, it shall be said on Jacob and of Israel, what have the Most High wrought? Okay, listen, America, you did your thing. You bamboozled us for a period of time. Okay, but when the Lord had put that spirit back on the brothers, the elders, to bring this 100% truth and spread that thing out amongst the brothers and amongst the hope for the elect, look what happened. You understand? We got on our feet and we came out here to prophesy against the kingdom that has put us in captivity for over 350 years. Okay? So you did your thing. Okay, you told us that the so-called Messiah was a so-called white man. Okay, you did that. You painted the Most High to be your complexion. You did that. Okay, you brought us from over there from the land of Ham and brought us over here, and then the brothers and sisters that was already over here. Okay, you brought them. You corrupted them and brought them on over to Europe. You did your thing. You still doing your thing, because in 2020, it was a line of Negroes and Latinos, okay, lined up to go get that jab. Trusted in you, trusting in your system, and trusting in that you're their savior, okay? But see, here's the thing, though. Again, it's a remnant. It's a remnant of the Lord's people that comes back in every kingdom at the end. All right? And when they're coming back to prophesy against it. Okay? And those are the prophets. Okay? Those are the real disciples. Those are the real Christians. Those are the real men of the Lord. Okay? That's been what? As we say it again, handpicked from the beginning. To come out here and do what thus saith the Lord. So all your witchcraft, people think that witchcraft always got to deal with, okay, you sitting at some table, or you go see somebody, you know, because we got a lot of that down here. You go see somebody, right? And they could be in your local corner store as well. All right? You don't know where you go at. If you're not from here, man, listen, it's all over America. It's all over America. You don't know what store you go to and what type of people you amongst that's practicing that so-called that witchcraft. Okay? But people don't understand what's being said. People believe it's just that. No, the so-called white man has another form of witchcraft. This devil uses the TV. Okay, that's a medium. That's a form of witchcraft. Okay, he uses his politics as witchcraft. He uses his laws as witchcraft. Okay? So when you being bamboozled about these things, that means you're under that spell. Okay? Now you got to understand that who went against the Most High? Well, of course, it's the Lord's script, but who went against the Most High? Satan. Okay? And Satan's counterparts here in the flesh is the so-called white man. The so-called Edomite, according to the scriptures, that's his name. Because that devil chasing, that's another form of witchcraft. A form of deceit. You changing the names, so in the latter times, when we teach this Bible and we tell the people who's who and what's what, they're not going to believe you because of what the names that you put on us now. Although we can prove it. Okay? So that's those are ways of Esau's witchcraft. That he's been able to keep our people in that docile state of mind. But see, again, it didn't happen to that remnant. It didn't happen to that remnant. And those enchantments that you sending up, when you worshiping your moon, your stars, they're not going to work against us. The Lord said it's not going to work against us. Now, when he say us, he's speaking of the elect. Because he already knew it, that in the latter times, he's only coming back for the elect. So this is why these people are still bamboozled, and that's why the Lord has it where it's only a remnant. That's going to take heed and understand the Lord's going to allow to wake up and come up out of that. We got all these wicked holidays coming up. There's a lot of spirits out here, man. A lot of spirits roaming. But you got, if you part of this elect, you got to stay girded up. And you got to understand the spirit world and how the spirit world works. That means you got to know yourself. You got to know yourself. Okay? Because Esau has an agenda that the Lord allowed him to set up. And it's going to happen. But those that are covered, okay? Psalms 91, those that are covered, okay? We're not going to put that kind of yoke upon us because the Lord told us that our burdens upon him. And he's not going to put us nothing through. He's not going to put us through anything that we can't get out of. That's the beauty of being part of the hope for the elect. Okay? I always going to speak about the brothers out of Great Millstone. Because they the one who allowed me to come into this truth. When I say allow me speaking like this, they're the only ones who had the 100% truth while I was searching. So the spirit is dealing with them brothers. The mother camps out there is not going to teach you. They're not going to get in depth with what we get in depth with. They're not going to teach you the real element of how the world actually really turns. They're not going to teach you that. They're not going to keep warning you over and over and over what's coming, what's going to come about. No matter what type of things that come upon us who are part of this 100% ministry, we brush that shit off because it don't faze us. Because we know who we are and we know what thus saith the Lord told us what we're supposed to do before you all, hey, the scriptures say it's going to get scattered throughout the four corners of the earth before we come back. And we doing that. We doing that. Every brothers out here, every day it's a video. Almost every day it's a camp being held. And we speaking of everybody that's part of the 100% ministry. We speaking of everybody. Okay? We coming out here to teach the downfall of this kingdom because we can't wait. Let me get back to scripture. I didn't mean to rant like that. Let me go back to scripture. Let me read this one more time and then I'm going to get to the nitty gritty on this. This is Numbers chapter 23, verse 23. Surely there is no enchantment against Jacob, neither is there any divination against Israel. According to this time, it shall be said of Jacob and of Israel, where hath the Most High aimed? Okay? Nothing that this devil can do to the remnant. Nothing. We already know what's going on. Okay? We already know your agenda. We already know your plans. You can't fool us. You fool the ones that the Lord said that's going to have being used as a stumbling block to them. They're not going to be able to hear or see. But the rest of us, we're not ignorant to your devices and what you got set up. Let's go to Isaiah chapter 47. Isaiah chapter 47, verse 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. We're speaking about America. See, this is a thing that Christianity don't like. They don't like the fact that the Lord has given us the mysteries to understand, right? That we knowing when he's speaking metaphorically and symbolic, who's he speaking about and what's he speaking about. Okay? They're upset with that. So when we tell them that certain scriptures and certain chapters are speaking of a particular individual or nation or situation, they're not going to agree with it because they still want America to thrive. So we're here to tell you again that Isaiah 47 is speaking about you, America, Babylon the Great. Okay? Let's keep reading. Let's read that over though. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Okay? Listen, you're going to come down. You're not going to be in your heaven state no more. Okay? You're not going to be ruling. You're not going to be telling us what to do. You're not going to penny feed us on what we really worth. And really, this time we just passing through though. So the brothers and the sisters as part of this 100% ministry, as part of this remnant, whatever the Lord has given us in this portion of our lifetime, we're content with it. We're satisfied. But for you, devil, and all you other wicked niggas that follow this devil, okay, when your belly can't get full, the Lord got something for you. He's taking your God, because your God is the so-called white man. He's telling your God to come on now and sit in the dust. Get back to the level where the way I made you. You was going to rule a short time. When I blessed you with that sword, you was only going to rule for a short time with that. But let's go back to the base man you was. Okay? We're telling your God he need to come up. He's about to get put down. His kingdom is about to fall. The Lord is about to take over with the mighty angels, and we're going to be following right behind him. Thus saith the Lord. You see that? You ain't going to be, America, you ain't going to be called tender and delicate no more. Which is soft ass. All these goddamn homosexuals over here. Okay? All these so-called transgenders. You just completely let these people run rampant over here. Now, of course, we know that the Lord set that thing up to be like that. But at the end of the day, you don't believe that. So that means you're acting as though you're doing these things. And since you're acting like you want to do these things, that means you really want to do that. That's your spirit. So you got all these things down here. You got all these alphabet boys down here. You even set up a so-called, put it like this. You set up a Hamite to make it look like he us. All right? To be president. When these fools out here going to vote for him. Yet did this Hamite, right, went on and legalized gay marriage. Of course, you ain't no Israelite. The Lord ain't let no Israelite rule no nation. Well, this is not our rulership. This is not our kingdom. This is not our rest. That's another form of witchcraft that devil set up. That these wicked niggas and these other even the heathen nations, a lot of them knew more than what we knew. Okay? That form of witchcraft there where you setting a person up, same way it is right now with Kamala. Just because she look like us. Just because she try to talk like us. This devil is not about to let no Israelite become no president. That is not the way the Lord set that thing up. Okay? This thing is so simple, man. Let's keep reading. Verse 2. Take the millstones and grind meal. Uncover thy locks. Make bare thy leg. Uncover the thigh. Pass over the rivers. Verse 3. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea. Thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. So guess what? When we come out here to teach, preach, and prophesy, right? When we go out there, we make these videos. What we doing? Through the spirit of Yahweh Shai, what we doing? We uncovering Esau. Okay? We pulling his shame up. We undressing him. We're making him naked. We're exposing him. And he don't like that. He can't stand that. We're a threat to him. That's why we don't play with you Negroes, you so-called Latinos, you so-called Native Americans. That's why we don't play with y'all. Because you're not understanding that we come out here to risk our lives. Because we believe in Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. And we're going to do what thus saith the Lord, because this is our lot. This is what we was meant to do. This is why we were put in this last captivity to do this as well, although we were doing it all other lifetimes. And even if we didn't have the knowledge of the truth in these other lifetimes, because of the fact, and I'm talking the ones before, especially in slavery. Because what was that? What was that? Before I get off the point, what was that? 1600? All right, so though we was back there getting put on boats. So a lot of us that were prophets and everything, we did pass off and get killed by the sword because we wasn't going to follow Esau's shit. Okay, we just wasn't going to do it. You understand? So a lot of us did get taken out, and he still left a little remnant left. Okay, boom. And they probably lived out their time period and passed on after, during slavery, whatever. But guess what? We back now. That's the whole point of the conversation. This part right here, we back now. Because that's been over 400 years, 350 to 400 years. That's 3 to 4 generations. And more. Okay? We out here risking our lives to let our people know what's about to happen and what's go down. So when we say we don't play with y'all, this is serious business. This ain't nothing to play with. This is life and death. We not here for our health. When I say that, we not because it was already meant for us to be out here to do that and take that risk. Okay, because persecution is going to come upon us. Okay, things are going to happen. All right, those draconian laws are going to come to pass. Okay, Esau's not playing no games this round right here. He is sent out to do what he was prophesied to do. And that's to bring chaos, wickedness upon the rest of the earth. The whole earth. He's coming down with great wrath. That's anger. Why is this devil angry? Because he know he got a short time. He's about to be finished. See, the ones that are on that level of understanding the spirit world and about these scriptures, because the scriptures are spiritual. This is a spiritual thing. See, yeah, we got the physical aspects of it. We got the the physical aspects of it. But underneath the physical and what's above the physical is spiritual, things that you can't see that's happening in the spirit world and in the earth, the heavens above. Because see, everything has to come from up there and come on down. And that's why they speak about it in the book of Daniel, where The angel took, what, 2 or 3 weeks? I don't want to butcher it. To come back, and he told him, listen, he had to fight with the king of Persia. What you mean? You understand? There's things that's going on up there that because there's different dimensions to this. But see, I was always told that if you're not wanted in the spirit world, you ain't talked about in the spirit world, you ain't shit down here. So, who's being spoken about in the spirit world? The remnant of the Lord's people on the right side, and because these devils also understand spiritual things, because that's what the Lord, that's the elite on the left side that's down here. Those men are being spoke of up there. Everybody else is just pawns to this. You see? And that's why that's why when it comes to being in this truth and being allowed to come across those men that had this truth before you did, okay? It's a blessing. It feels good to know that, to believe and hope that you're a part of this. That's why you got to endure and occupy till he comes back. It's a wonderful feeling to know and believe that you might be part of the hopeful elect. Where you can understand these things that's happening. Verse 4. No. Before I go to verse 4, let's read verse 3 again. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. You see that? So now, after your skirts being lifted up, Esau, Edom, America, Babylon the Great, the Lord is going to come back with great vengeance. He's going to strong arm this rulership. Okay? He's going to take it by force. You caught this land by blood, and it's going to end with blood and fire. See, that's what prophecy states. Not us. We just a vessel. We just can understand these things and go ahead and spread it out and do what thus saith the Lord. The Lord said he's coming with great vengeance, and he's not going to meet you as no man, Esau. So all your little space force, okay, all your little technology you think you created and you invented, you didn't do none of that. The Lord put that spirit in you to do that, to bring your destruction to your own self. I think that's in the book of Ezekiel. So he's not coming back to meet you as no man. So if he's not coming back to meet you as no man, what that means he's coming back here for? He's coming back, okay, as a spiritual superpower. All those cartoons you see on TV, which is your medium, all you did was resemble the true angels and the Heavenly Father's way, where you put us in the men of the Lord, the 144,000, okay, that's going to be given these superpowers. You only mimic them. That's all you do. You're a vagabond. You take things. You really don't have no home. Your home is in them damn caves. Your home, matter of fact, your home is in the dust, spiritually and physically. You was on your belly, man. He compared you to something that crawled on their belly. It doesn't even matter if he can use the most subtle of them all, because I'm going to do a video on that through the spirit of Yahweh Shah. It don't even matter. He compared you to something that crawled on his belly, where you produce eggs. Real livestock, well, I ain't going to say it like that because chicken produce eggs, you know what I'm saying? You got stuff like that, but guess what? The Lord told us, Israelites, not to eat those snakes. So at the end of the day, that's what he compared to something that was already on the dust, already on the ground. We know literally and metaphorically that's not what Genesis 3 was saying. Genesis 2. Genesis 3. Okay? So Esau, you're not understanding that there's a remnant that understand these things. That you can't bamboozle us no more. We've lifted up your skirt. And the Lord only paved that. He paved that way for that to happen. So when he comes back, because you thinking you got all these super technology things that you can do this and do that, he's telling you he's not going to meet you as no man. Okay, let's read that. Verse 3. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. Verse 4. As for our Redeemer, the Lord Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shah, of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel. Okay? Sit thou silent, and get thee into darkness, O daughter of Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms. Okay? So when he comes back, he execute that final plan, right? You ain't gonna have no throne. You're gonna be a slave. You're gonna be brought into captivity. Okay? He's not playing no games with you, Esau. O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms. You're not gonna listen. You're not gonna rule the nations no more. You're not gonna have a NATO, a EU. You're not gonna be on everybody's land taking everybody's resources. You're not gonna be stealing, raping, and robbing. That's what you're not gonna be doing. Okay? You're not gonna have satellites all over the globe, all over the earth, outside in space, to see what everybody's doing, to see what everybody's got going on. You're not going to be everybody's camera like you got going on right now. You're not going to be able to put cameras up on these street corners to watch what we doing. You're a nosy bastard. And we talking to you, Esau Edom. We talking to you, you so-called white man. You're not going to be able to do that no more. This is about to end. And this is what we keep telling these so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, but they don't want to listen. They want to continue to go up your behind. Believe what you tell them that they see on TV or what they heard in the street. But that's not what the Bible says. That's not what these scriptures say. Okay? You're going to be brought down, America, and it's going to happen very soon. Yeah, you're going to do your shit. You're going to make everybody believe you going to do this and do that. That you're going to rhyme forever. But that's not what these scriptures say. And you are rebellious. And witchcraft, rebellious is a form of witchcraft. That's why you're the mistress of witchcraft. You're the devil the Bible speaks of. Okay? That's why your enchantments, your witchcraft that you place upon us, we not going to bend on that. That remnant is not going to fold. Verse 6, I was angry with my people. I have polluted mine inheritance and given them into thine hand. Thou didst shew them no mercy. Upon the ancient hast thou very heavily laid thy yoke. Hold on a second. Let's read that again. Verse 6, I was angry with my people. I have polluted my inheritance. Stop right there. So the Lord is letting you know, because of what we've done, that he was angry with us. So he allowed himself to go ahead and pollute us, where we're going to fall victim to all these nations and all these other nations' gods, their philosophies, their doctrines. Okay? He allowed that to happen. Let's keep reading. And I've polluted my inheritance. Okay? He did that. He allowed that to happen. Being polluted, he's speaking on, is letting you, Esau, and all these other wicked nations that was before you, get into a spiritual. Because when you go off and you serve another power, you've committed spiritual idolatry and adultery. And that's a big sin. That's a big no-no. You turn your back on the Lord The same Lord that brought you out of Egypt. When that doggone Pharaoh, that Hamite, was killing us, putting us in heavy bondage. They was doing the same. This is what Esau copied off of and did it worse. He started that shit in the Greek captivity. Then what did he do in the Roman captivity? When he looking for Yahweh shot, killed all the brothers that's under a certain age. You see that? That's a wicked man, man. That's a beast. Okay? That's why we call him the devil the Bible speaks of, because that's what the Lord calls him. He is the devil. He is Satan's counterpart. Devil only means adversary and deceiver. Okay? Satan is a spiritual being that the Lord allowed, that dwell in these parts of the earth. Spirit. See, you got to understand that spirit, how that spirit thing works. But remember, the Lord set that thing up, though. A hierarchy type thing. And give it into thy hand. Thou didst show thee no mercy. What? When the Lord gave us over into him to this devil in captivity, when we was handing over him in captivity, whether it been the Greeks, the Romans, or this captivity right now in America, this devil showed no mercy to us. Are you reading what are you hearing what's being read, or are you reading what as you read along with me through the spirit of Yahweh Shai? He said that this devil showed us no mercy. He plead to the Father like, oh, okay, Lord, you know what I'm saying? I'm thankful. You let us get these niggas. You let us get our people, your people, because I do understand of what scriptures say, who I am and who they are. So okay, you let us rule. You let us get them. Okay. I don't want to deal with them so wickedly. But give me the type of punishment, whatever they need, coming for you, through you, for what they done to you. Since you got me in this rulership situation. Right? He didn't do that. Esau didn't do that. He said, I got you, nigga. I got you, spit. You see that? Let's read that again. That they might know, hold on, Slakia. I was wroth with my people, and I have polluted my inheritance, and given them into thy hand. Thou didst show them no mercy. Upon the ancient hast thou very heavily laid thy yoke. What? Even from the beginning. Because see, you got situations and stories, even with the Amalekites. And who the Amalekites? Them so-called fake Jews. Them boy over there that call themselves, that they thinking they us. They actually believe in their heart that they are us. They know doggone well. They know doggone well that these scriptures, they don't relate to none of these scriptures dealing with them being an Israelite. What's even so wicked about it is that when you got the Old Testament, the Apocrypha, the New Testament, and within the Old Testament, you got it broken down into the Torah and the rest of the Old Testament. These cockroaches, right? These devils. Within these first 5 books, when you read it, you understand it? They're going to specifically show you, the Lord is going to show you and describe to you through what has happened and through prophecy from Genesis to Deuteronomy how the Israelites look, how things are going to happen then and in the latter times. He has it where in this latter time, and that's what we got going, this is why we can break this down, that we're going to be able to pick up to show the people Who are the 12 tribes of Israel? And this devil, he knows this. Okay? He read the first 5 books of the Bible. That's what he really goes off of. They call it, it's the Torah. So, for them to know and to see that this is not you, bro. And you my brother, bro. You my brother only because you came out of Rebecca. But we ain't like that. Okay? You know in the fact that you're not us. And you got these people deceived that you are. This is even with the war that's going on. Because these people are believing, and when I'm speaking of the pawns here in America, and all scattered throughout the earth too, that believes in America. You got these people believing that they are the chosen people of the Most High. Therefore, America as a nation has to defend them. Because you type on your money system, right? In God we trust. That's another deceitful and witchcraft thing you did. Because you right. You stamped it on what you trust in. That's mammon. That's money. Because you are covet. You covetousness. You commit a lot of covetousness. Your belly is never full. You can't be satisfied. So you got these people believing that it's the nation of America now. Duty to defend this devil, his counterpart, his partner, his brother and partner in crime, to defend him. You're not understanding and knowing, because you still got in your mindset that you still gonna you can dissolve or get away from Armageddon and what's being prophesied. You're not understanding that this least of the flock is drawing you in as the Lord allowing it, so that this thing can pop off, while you on the other hand thinking you can ease this because you really don't believe this. You know it, but you don't believe it. Because if you believe it, you'll be praying to the Most High and you'll stop your wickedness. But you can't, because that's not the Lord's script. You're doing something that we're happy you're doing. Okay? That's gonna continue to fulfill prophecy. Okay? And come to your ruins and your destruction. That's what you're doing, Esau. It says, upon thy ancient hast thou heavily laid the yoke. From the ancient time to now, the Lord speaking about, that's what you did. You have a perpetual hatred towards us. You can't stand us. Yeah, listen. Let's get understood too now. We can't stand you neither. Don't get it twisted. We can't stand you. We don't like you neither. The Lord don't like you. Okay? The Lord don't like you. That's not in his book to like you. Okay? So if he don't like you, I don't like you. But the difference is that in this time period, even time periods before, I can coexist with you. Okay? But however the Lord made it up, with all nations, all nationalities be amongst under one umbrella. Okay? We can coexist with you. Okay? We don't wish upon the things that you wish upon us. Ever since the ancient till now, you so-called white men, you devil the Bible speaks of, have been leading our people to astray. Good morning, sister. So, when the Bible calls you these names, it calls you this, why are you upset that we're calling you that? We're only giving you what thus saith the Lord. And from the ancient until now, you kept the hard yoke upon us. You even put the yoke of iron on us. You even did it on a physical standpoint as well. You already did it spiritually with the bamboozling and the witchcraft. Physical part, you did it with the beatings and the raping and the robbing and then taking out the Native Americans and the so-called Latinos, their resources. But remember, it's already set up with the Lord. You're supposed to do it, Esau. This is why we can coexist with you, because we understand you. We understand. This is why we are a step ahead of you. This is how we know how to conduct ourselves whenever we out in public. You can look all how you want to look. You got to open your mouth. Meaning, I can look at you how I want to look at you. I don't have to open my mouth, say, and tell you what I'm thinking and feeling. But you will get from me and get from whatever I got going on. You understand? If it's need to be spoken, okay, then it'll be spoke. We know how to coexist. See, the Bible tells us to still agree with our adversary. We're not agreeing with you because you're right. We're agreeing with you because we know that in our walk of life, right, what has happened was that the Lord set you up at that particular time period, all right, to come over and try you. No matter in any predicament, whether you're driving, police pull you over, whether you're walking, police pull you over, whether you're at camp, devil walk up on you. No matter where you at, we're still going to know what to say and what not to say, what to do and what not to do. If it causes no harm, then it is what it is. You see? So, let's read this. Verse 6, I was wroth with my people, and I polluted my inheritance, and given them into thy hand. Thou didst show them no mercy, and upon the ancient hast thou heavily laid thy yoke. Verse 7, and thou saidest, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither did remember the latter end of it. So this is what we're speaking about. He thinking he gonna rule the world, the earth forever. He thinks he's the lady of the kingdoms, which he is. He's the whore. Okay? He's the one, the skirt we gonna lift up that we're doing right now. He thinking he's gonna last forever. And like we said earlier, he read these scriptures. Now maybe the Lord did give a particular group of people, you know, that mystery. But understand this right here. The elite of these devils, they know. If put it like this, the scriptures tell us in Revelations 12:12, I think, where the devil is coming down with great wrath upon us, upon the earth. Why would he come down with great wrath if he didn't know that his time was short? And the only way you know your time is short, if you know that part of these scriptures, these part of the prophecy. You understand that? If you already believe in your heart, in your mind, that you're not even worried about that or anything like that, blase, you're going to do what you do anyway, continue to do what you know what I'm saying? Take your time getting the mark of the beast prepared, okay? Take your time putting up these FEMA camps. Take your time with the digital system. Cut the dollars out, okay? Take your time doing this and taking your time doing that, okay? If you knew that, right, that none of this in these scriptures are true, why would you get upset? Why would you be angry? And why would you come down upon the earth amongst all mankind to try to implement Revelation 13 in it, 16? Why would you be angry enough to do that and speed that time up? Which actually the Lord is doing that. Why would you want to do that? Why are you angry like that? Because the lead on that side know as well. Again, this ain't nothing but pawns right here. This is a circus. The American judicial system is a circus. Okay? Nothing but clown activity. Neither didst thou remember the latter end of it. Now, You're acting like you're not even putting in your mindset or your goal or your plan the end of this. The Lord has told you you're not going to win. You see? He's told you that you're not going to succeed in the latter times. You're going to be able to set up and do what you need to do. But all that ain't got nothing to do with you. It got to do with the other nations and do with our people. And the Lord, that's why the Lord gave us a number, 2/3. So, see, you think it's about you, Esau. You think it's all about you. And it's not. It's not. It's not. It's about the children of Israel, Yasharallah. Brother, I'm all right. Appreciate that. I'm good. You think it's all about you. And it's not. It's about us, man. The Lord only loves us. We keep telling y'all this over and over. It's not the fact that we keep telling you. It's going to be repeated over and over until he shut us down. Okay? All through these scriptures, it states he's only for the Israelites. I don't care what the hell you read when it says Gentiles. You got to understand what Gentiles are. Who was the Lord speaking about? You got to understand John 3:16. What was John 3:16 talking? Go to what does John 3:1 talk about? Who was the Lord speaking to? You got to understand words, the etymology of things. You can't just sit up there and because the devil telling you that that's another form of witchcraft. The Lord not the Lord, the devil telling everybody that the Lord came for everybody. God so loved the world that he only gave his only begotten son. Who shall ever believe it, shall have an everlasting life. No. He's not speaking about everybody. And this is what we're talking about, you being the mistress of witchcraft, bro. But you can't do that with that remnant now. And this is why you angry. We made you angry. See, we're the ones, we're going to say it, we're the ones that made you angry. Because if we wasn't out here doing all of this, bro, man, you'd have been continuing slow motion in this thing. You know what you'd have been doing, slow motion in this thing. Yeah, you probably said what you said back in the month times, but not no rush that you in right now. Oh, you in the big rush. That prophecy has come to play already. This devil has come down with great wrath. That prophecy is being fulfilling right now. Jacob's trouble is on the brink. If you're seeing all this chaos happening right now, you're seeing all this murder happening right now, you're seeing all this happening right now. Well, imagine in a couple more months. And we're not just going to speak about with already the stuff that's happening. We're speaking about what Esau is going to do as well. This thing about to get crazy. But this is what we want. Okay? This is what the scriptures say is going to happen anyway. So in order for us to go ahead and get beat up in them chariots and be delivered out of this wicked kingdom, these things have to happen first. Okay? And we got to stay girded up in this. You can't be slacking out here. And we speaking only to the hopeful elect that are out of the nation of 12 tribes of Israel. That's what we speaking to. The elect, the remnant that's out of there, that's doing what thus saith the Lord. Not listening to what this devil telling you. That's not true. Okay? This is the remnant we speaking to that we have to stay girded up. Spiritually bonded. Not blinded, bonded. Spiritually bonded into the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. So that while we are here and we amongst all this wickedness, he's going to guide our steps, continue to guide our steps. That we don't get caught in the crossfire on these things that are taking place. Because Isaiah 47 is going to come to play. He speaks about this, he speaks about America through this whole chapter. In America, no matter what these people think, it's going to fall. And it's going to fall very soon. And he's going to come back and redeem only the 12 tribes of Israel, the elect out of them. He's not coming back to save everybody. No more games to be played. Okay? Esau is on a mission. And he's gonna fulfill his mission. Okay? And the fulfillment of the mission that we're speaking about, it only goes up to what? Revelation 13. Do you see anything else when you read after Revelation 13? Do you see anything else Esau is actually doing? Is going to come to play? Do you see any of that? No, you don't see any of that. Revelation is the last major prophecy. When we say prophecy means in the last week, I'm not speaking of this prophecy. I'm speaking of the prophecy part of wickedness upon Esau. Because doing the implement of Revelation 13, of course it's going to be, they're going to be slaughtering our people, doing this and doing that. Okay. But that's in the midst of that particular prophecy. But we don't see any other prophecy, okay, after that Esau is going to be allowed to do. So that means we at the end. Because that Karachma is here. It's already been in some of these other lands, these other nations. And it's already done can't come through here. In America. Okay? They're just trying to get the rest of the guinea pigs up. Okay? To actually see how that thing works. Okay? What they're knowing what they're doing is not going to affect. And understand this too. These devils are not going to take that thing first. Okay? They're not going to take that thing first. They're going to see how the population reacts and responds to how it's working. Even though they got the guinea pigs set up right now to doing it. Okay? Where they can get enough of stamps, enough of approval to regulate it. Right? And then send it amongst the mass of the people. But they're still not going to take it yet. They're going to have celebrities do it. Of course, just like they did with the jab. They're going to have celebrities do it. Okay? And that's only to convince you. That's another form of witchcraft. That's another form of deceit that this devil is going to try to do. And do it. Matter of fact, he's going to accomplish that. But not to us. Not to us hopeful elect. Not to the ones that sit out here daily, hourly, calling on the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Okay? Doing our best to continue to practice and rehearse these laws and statutes and commandments to the best of our ability. Okay? To stay in line and stay in order. As we ought. You understand? Let's hear this. Let's go to verse 8 before we close out. Therefore, hear now this. Thou art given to pleasures. That thou dwellest, Salaki, let's go back to verse 8. Therefore, hear now this. Thou that art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly, that saith in thy heart, I am, and none else beside me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of the children. Verse 9. But these two things shall come to thee in a moment in one day, the loss of children and widowhood. They shall come upon thee in their last perfection, for the multitude of thy sorceries, and for the great abundance of thine enchantments. Okay? So now, this devil, okay, is saying out loud, through the media, okay, good morning, brother, through the media, okay, through his witchcraft. Let's read verse 8 again. Therefore, hear this now. Thou art given to pleasures, okay? The Lord has given you to pleasures, okay? Meaning you didn't get this on your own. This is your lot, okay? This is your kingdom right now. Watch this. Therefore, hear this now. Thou art given to pleasures. Thou dwellest carelessly. You dwell carelessly, Esau. You're not understanding what's going to happen on the end times, and you're not understanding there's a remnant that's calling upon the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, that's causing these things as well to shake the earth and mess up your mindset. Because we out here and we teaching what thus saith the Lord and prophesy. This is a spiritual thing. This is not physical. The physical part is out here walking out and do it. But the spiritual part that's in us is making us and waking us up for us to come out here and do it. And that's coming through Yahushua. Let's keep reading. that saith in thy heart, I am, and none else beside me. There you go, Esau. There you go, believing that there's no power above you. Because the Lord allowed you to have the sword to rule these nations. And you can tell these nations what to do because of your mighty military. Your witchcraft. Okay? But this is how the Lord set that up. I am, and none else beside me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know loss of children. You see that right there? This is why he's out there. Well, watch this. But yet this devil can go ahead on and bomb all this land over here, over there too. You know what I'm talking about. Kill all innocent people. And yet you said in your mindset that, listen, and I ain't going to lose not one of my children, none of my people. But you can go off and murk other nationality people. This is your mindset. You are of war. You are wicked. You are the devil. You are a beast. This is your mindset. Verse 9. This the Lord right here though. Watch this. But these two things shall come to thee in a moment in one day. The loss of children and widowhood. Lord ain't playing with you. He gonna tell you this thing gonna be wiped off in a day moments. All your luxury, all your pleasures that he set you up to have. He's gonna wipe all that away. Okay? Your women and you and your children. He gonna have them burn up here. Some of y'all might escape, but we gonna bring y'all in change though. You better believe that, because that's what the scriptures say. You ain't getting away from this, man. You're not getting away from the Lord's wrath. You're not getting away and trying to prolong your time period in office. There's an expiration date on you, man. There's an expiration date on you that you can't seem to understand. And we speaking to you, you so-called white man, which is in the Bible you call you Esau Edom. Your rulership is about to end. We just waiting. And we patiently doing it as well. Let's keep reading. That's what the Lord said. Verse 9. But these two things shall come to thee in a moment in one day. The loss of children and widowhood. They shall come upon thee in their perfection for the multitude of thy sorceries. Stop. When you thinking everything has been perfected, when you thinking this mark, this Quran, this Revelation 13, this physical thing that's going to happen, when you feeling this though, it's been perfected, it's good now. We got these niggas in check. Nothing can bring us down. But that's when the Lord said it's going to happen. When all you think your sorceries is happening, is working, that's when he's going to bring you down. Let's keep reading that part. They shall come upon thee in their perfection for the multitude of thy sorceries and for the great abundance of thy enchantments. So all those enchantments that you spin up in the spirit world to those spirits that are up top, those because it's left and right hand side, to go in your favor so it can manifest to come down here on earth. All those enchantments you sent up, all those forms of witchery, sorceraft things that you've done. Where remember, Daniel had to fight the king of Persia. Okay? So all those things that's happening where our angels have to fight off, they're not going to work no more. You see? You're coming down, Esau. And we're not playing no games, bro. The Lord is not playing no games. America, you are the mistress of witchcraft. Okay? With that being said, I want to give all glory and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rekah Kadash. Double honor to the apostles out of Great Millstone. Shalom.